Morning and welcome. This is Kerry's for Breakfast. It's Friday morning. It's January the 5th. The first week of 2018 is almost down. Weather today, it's cold enough this morning actually in places. We might even see some ground frost, maybe even some sleet in some parts on the higher ground today. But generally, it's going to be much different than it was the last couple of days. The winds have certainly eased somewhat. Storm Eleanor, I believe, has completely passed us over at this point. But we are going to expect to be quite cold again across most parts of the county this morning. A few showers will be mixed in there with a few sunny spells as well, and temperatures of about 4 to 7 degrees, alright? I'm Andrew, in case you didn't know. Elaine is still off till next week, so we'll crack on, shall we? Papers today on the 5th of January. The Examiner leads with 18-year-old in custody after being charged with Dundalk murder. This is the Dundalk attack and the Egyptian man who's been arrested. That's on the front page of the Examiner this morning. Donoghue says Francis made a mistake. This is the story about Pascal Donoghue saying that Francis Fitzgerald, the former Justice Minister, did make a mistake in her handling of the Maurice McCabe email saga. That's also on the front page. And concerns were raised over role of Garda unit at tribunal. That's also on the front page there this morning. And the Examiner's sports section talks about the rubbish rumours about Jose Mourinho set to leave Manchester United at the end of the season. He has, I think, 18 months left in his current contract, and one of the papers in the UK yesterday said, basically, lads, Jose's out the gap. He's gone, like. But according to a press conference yesterday, he said that's rubbish. So, time will tell on that. We're in the middle of the January, or the very start of the January transfer window as well, so watch this space for more big news on players travelling to and from teams. The big story, by the way, just on that note from yesterday, is that apparently Wolves, who were top of the Championship, want Robbie Keane back after I don't know how many years of him not being at the club. So he was there when he was a teenager. He's 38 now. But they're top of the league and they want to bring in someone like Robbie to, I don't know, help them guarantee themselves promotion. Anyway, the Times Ireland edition says Trump's mental health questioned by top aide. Now, we'll come back to this in a second because it's one of the top trends in Ireland as well this morning. Fire and fury, so we'll come back to that. Ministers challenged over Dundalk murder charge teenager is also on the front page of the Times Ireland edition. And the Mirror also talks about the story from Dundalk. Pals of tragic Yusoku Sasaki shared touching photographs of the 24-year-old. He was the Japanese student who was murdered in the attack in Dundalk. And son of cancer-stricken grandfather who spent his last days in a hospital corridor hates out at the trolley crisis as well. And there is a story, I'm going to show it to you here. It's backwards, but all that story there in the Mirror is about how this weekend temperatures are going to get to -4 in parts of the country. So we'll come back to that on the radio this morning. Top trends this morning. There was a new comedy started on Channel 4 last night. I actually seriously think this now. I haven't watched it because it was on too late for me. It's called Derry Girls. And according to the reaction on Twitter and just general online comments last night, this thing is brilliant. They're saying it's the best Irish comedy since things like Moon Boy, and even Father Ted has been thrown in the mix. So this thing is called Derry Girls. It's on Channel 4 and its first episode was last night and people are loving it already. Tottenham and West Ham are trending this morning. West Ham managed to get a draw, 1-1. It ended at Wembley Stadium last night. I didn't see any of the game, but by all accounts, the 2 goals that were scored were contenders for goal of the season. So probably worth looking back on YouTube or Facebook or whatever today. But that's trending. And Fire and Fury, as I mentioned, is also trending this morning. Now, what is Fire and Fury? It's this guy, Michael Wolff. He's written a book. He was allowed access to the White House from November 2016 to November 2017. So basically from when Trump was elected through to the inauguration and then essentially his first 10 or 11 months in charge as president. And he's written a book about it. Now, Trump and his followers and everybody else have come out and said that it's complete and utter bull. You can make up your own mind, but there's a cease and desist order. They're trying to get brought up now and stop the book from being sold. But by all accounts, it was supposed to be on sale at the end of the month. They're going to bring it forward to today, I believe, to get the book out there and be sold. I read excerpts of it from it yesterday. And it just basically sounds like... Now, what they're saying is Trump had no interest in becoming president. He just wanted to boost his profile. The wife, no interest in becoming first lady. And then all of a sudden, bang, oh no, we've been elected. Now what do we do? And it was a bit chaotic for the first couple of weeks. So I know not everyone watching this is into Trump, but I found it a fascinating read yesterday just to get an insight into the people that are running the most powerful country in the world. And for the most part, according to this book, they haven't a notion. Now, other things that are trending this morning. I'm quite annoyed at this. Are you a Game of Thrones fan? I love it, right? There's a few of us in here love it. I just read this morning, and it's been confirmed, that the 8th and final series will not be broadcast this year. and will be broadcast in 2019. Now, people may have already known that. If you did, fair enough. I didn't know that. I honestly thought it was back in May or June or July, and that would be it. 2019, they're telling us now Game of Thrones will be back. That's a ridiculously long time, but they do have to film all the episodes, I imagine. But still, when you're impatient like I am, that's quite annoying. There's a fear of unflattering snaps and photographs, which is stopping people from actually going out and enjoying a proper social life. Now, you know the story. You've been out, you've been to a party, you've been somewhere, and someone takes a photograph. You hate it, but of course they still stick it up on their Facebook or Twitter page or Instagram or whatever, or Snapchat. But that's one of the main reasons why people don't go out anymore. And today is officially the 12th day of Christmas. On the 12th day of Christmas. It's true, yeah. So from this weekend, people have already started taking down their decorations, but I'll do mine on Saturday, just because it's the one I'll have the time to do it. So, and it means we can give the house a good clean. And finally, just a quick one for you. We've got another pair of tickets this morning to give away to the new movie Coco. It's the new Disney Pixar film, and you'll get to see it before anybody else at Tralee Omniplex. It's not out till the 19th, I think, but we have a special screening organised with Gala, and that's going to happen Saturday week, 13th of January. It's a really, really good film. I watched the trailer for it yesterday. We had it on our Facebook page as well here, so have a look below this video. It's really cute. It's really cool. So, pair of tickets for that to be one of the shows well this morning. We're going to play the brand new song from Cathal Flaherty again. We'll do that in the show. It's very popular this week. And seeing as we're now into 2018, earlier this week we played songs that turned 40 years old. Well, this week today we're going to play songs that turn 30 years old. So, suggestions are welcome. 083 300 3300 is the text or WhatsApp. And we're live at 7.